Many men move through life thinking they need to impress women with money, looks, or charm. But what if the real key to attraction lies in understanding deeper psychological patterns, reactions, and desires women themselves may not always notice? Women, just like men, have subconscious emotions, vulnerabilities, and responses they don't always control. The problem is, most men never learn how to recognize or understand them. Today, we're going deep into 10 hidden psychological triggers that can completely change the way you interact with women once you understand them. Let's begin. First, the power of emotional certainty. Women are emotional by nature, but that does not mean they are out of control. It means their emotions often guide their choices, especially in relationships. One of their strongest hidden needs is emotional security. A woman wants to feel safe with a man. She doesn't just want excitement or passion. She wants stability. She wants to feel that when things get difficult, you won't disappear or fall apart. This is why women are naturally drawn to men who stay calm under pressure. Men who remain steady even when situations are chaotic. A man who is moody, overly reactive, or emotionally dependent can quickly lose attraction. Why? Because it signals instability. Women feel safe when a man can control himself and manage his emotions no matter what happens. If a woman feels like she has to support or stabilize you all the time, the roles quietly shift. You appear weak, and she is forced into the stronger position. That dynamic can weaken attraction. Instead, carry a calm, grounded presence. When she gets upset, stay composed. When life becomes stressful, stay steady. A man who offers emotional certainty becomes a place of safety, and that is something women are naturally drawn toward. Second, women are often drawn to what feels just out of reach. It's a simple truth of human nature. People value what is rare or difficult to get. This is why limited things feel more valuable. The same rule often appears in attraction. When a man is always available, always eager, and constantly seeking attention, he can slowly lose mystery. Attention may be nice, but it doesn't always create desire. On the other hand, a man who has his own life, his own focus, and his own independence naturally creates curiosity. Not because he is ignoring her, but because he isn't needy. Maintaining space, having your own direction, and revealing yourself slowly builds interest. When someone doesn't know everything about you at once, it creates a spark. It keeps the connection alive. Third, the influence of voice and presence. One of the most overlooked triggers in attraction is presence. Studies suggest that deeper voices are often seen as more confident and calm. But it's not only about voice. It's about how you carry yourself, your posture, your eye contact, your pace of speech. A man with strong presence moves with intention. He doesn't rush. He doesn't fidget. He speaks calmly and clearly. These small details signal confidence even without words. Presence is something people feel before you even speak. On the other hand, nervous gestures, uncertain movements, and restless energy can signal insecurity. If you want to attract attention without saying much, strengthen your presence first. Fourth, the power of walking away. One of the strongest signals of confidence is the ability to walk away. Many men react the opposite way. When they feel someone pulling back, they chase harder. They try to explain more. They try to fix everything, but this often sends the message that they are afraid to lose her. A man who can step back with dignity communicates something powerful. He shows that his self-worth doesn't depend on attention. This is not about games. It's about self-respect. When you know your value, you don't cling. And that quiet confidence naturally earns respect. Fifth, purpose is deeply attractive. A woman's attention is often drawn to a man who is focused on something meaningful. Not just money, not just looks, but direction, a mission. When a man is working towards something greater, it gives him discipline, focus, and independence. These qualities naturally make him stand out. The mistake many men make is making a woman the center of their world. Ironically, that can reduce attraction. A strong man has his own goals, his own path, his own direction. He invites someone into his life, but he doesn't give up his purpose. Sixth, the balance of vulnerability. There is a fine balance when it comes to opening up emotionally. Sharing nothing at all can make someone seem cold. Sharing everything too quickly can feel overwhelming. The key is balance. Being able to open up in a controlled, confident way shows emotional strength. A man who constantly complains, seeks comfort, or shares too many struggles may come across as unstable. But a man who can admit challenges, reflect, and grow from them shows depth. Controlled vulnerability builds connection without weakening your strength. Seventh, strength is often quietly tested. Many people don't realize that in relationships, small tests naturally happen, not always on purpose. Sometimes someone may question your opinions, challenge your reactions, or pull away slightly. These moments often reveal how steady you are. If you react emotionally or become defensive, it can signal insecurity. But when you remain calm, grounded, and certain, it shows strength. Confidence is not loud, it is quiet and stable. Eighth, confidence in the face of rejection. Most men fear rejection deeply, but the men who handle it with calmness stand out. When rejection is taken lightly, without anger or desperation, it signals strong self-worth. It shows you don't measure your value by one person's opinion. That kind of calm acceptance is powerful. Ninth, mystery creates curiosity. When everything about you is instantly known, there is nothing left to discover. But when a man shares himself slowly, keeps parts of his world private, and lives with calm unpredictability, it creates interest. Not games, just depth. Curiosity fuels attraction. If someone always knows exactly how you feel or what you will do next, the excitement fades. 10th, self-control is the ultimate strength. A man who controls his desires, emotions, and actions stands apart. Many people chase attention, validation, and pleasure, but the man who holds discipline, who chooses wisely, and who stays focused on his purpose becomes naturally respected. Self-control shows strength. It shows independence. And independence creates attraction. Attraction is not about tricks or manipulation. It is about understanding human psychology and mastering yourself. Women are drawn to men who carry strength, direction, and self-respect. When you build these qualities within, you don't need to chase. You simply become someone worth noticing.